Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. We're going to go ahead and put all the pieces together and create a circuit with an outlet, a switch, and a light. All right friends, so here we have 3 boxes. We're going to have an outlet, a switch, and a light. So we've already wired up our switch. That's in a previous video, so we're not going to go ahead and repeat that. We're just going to stick it right here and let it go. We have an outlet that's halfway done. It's taking power from the outlet to the light, but you don't have power brought in, and then we have a wire for our light, but no light here. So the first thing we need to do is get power to this outlet. We're going to do it with this extension cord. So it's just a small extension cord. It's real small that we took the end off, and we're going to bring power in. So the first thing we need to do is get those wires a little bit spread out. So we're going to do that with our utility knife. And we're going to take those wires and we're going to uncover a little bit more of that wire. Now, we've already looked at how to do this in previous videos, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in explaining everything I'm doing. I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and you can see how it's done, because most of this has been covered in previous videos. Bringing it into the box. We had talked about a pigtail with a greenie. Remember folks, the people who first started wiring up things, they were Hawkeye fans. Go Hawks. Because black goes to gold and white goes to silver. It looks like I need to spread these wires out just a smidge more. Black to gold, white to silver. These, when they're little wires, are a little bit harder than a big one single wire. All these little tiny wires are kind of difficult to deal with at times. Okay, so now we have our switch, or our outlet, that is wired up. You can pull the excess out of your box. Usually it's best to have 6 inches of wire sticking out of the box. Okay. Now we have our outlet totally wired. We could put some screws in here to lock it down. I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to take it apart right after we get done here. I have my outlet, my switch. Now I'm going to my light. Okay, now for the light. This is an older style light. We look on the back, we have 2 silver and 2 gold. Wow. Wait, where's the ground? Well, the ground is actually on the light bar, the light mounting bar. Okay, so that's where it's at. So this is where we're going to connect our ground to. If you had a series of light, if this one switch turned on multiple lights in a row, you would take your white to silver on the wire leaving the box, and your black to gold, and then we would use a greenie for the ground and create a pigtail for the one leaving the box. But we don't have that, we just have one single light. So we'll go ahead and wire this up. Okay, so like we said, white to silver. Black to gold. And this green, or this ground rather, go into this green screw. Okay, and we can push our wires in here. All right, so now we are ready to plug it in. We will plug it in, and if it works, we'll test it with our light. So here we have a light bulb. You always want to shake a light bulb if it's an old incandescent to make sure it doesn't jingle. If it jingles, it's not going to work for you. We'll screw that light bulb in. Then we will plug in our cord. It's not working. So now we have to troubleshoot it. Why is it not working? Is it because loose connections? Yeah, we got a loose connection here. Okay, folks, we got to reconnect these. I'm going to go ahead and get my needle nose pliers because I do not like that big loop it puts on there. I like a smaller loop. It makes it hard to connect. So I'm actually going to snip this off. Put a new little small loop on. Try to put a small loop on here. One that fits around those screws a little bit better, and it's not such a square loop. More of a rounded one. Because screws are rounded. Okay, we tightened things all up, got things back where they need to go. We're going to test it again, and if it doesn't work now, we'll troubleshoot it again and see what's going on. I checked the breaker. The breaker's not tripped, so it's not that. We'll see what's going on if it doesn't work, but I think it might work this time. Hey, look at that, folks. Plug it in and it works. Off, on. So we know if this light's working, we know that this outlet is working too. Power's coming in, and then it's going to the outlet, being transferred to the switch, and the switch is powering on the light and off the light. Hey folks, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to work hard because hard work is its own reward. Sometimes you'll run into speed bumps. You'll have to troubleshoot. Why is it not working? Is it a bad bulb? Maybe it's loose connections. Usually it's just that easy. It's one of those two. But go ahead, make sure you work hard, troubleshoot that out, figure it out. You're smart enough to do it. I know you can do it. Thanks so much for watching.